What is up, everybody? Welcome back or welcome to Optimal Self Live. As always, thank you so much. Those of you guys that I get to say welcome back to, thanks for coming. Thanks for being here. Thanks for joining us. And really, thanks for being part of this community. Thanks for you making the decision to be the best version of you. Thanks for listening. Thanks for playing along because, I know that there's a lot of other things you can be doing. And the fact that you're sitting here with me right now, or you're listening to this, no matter where you are, or when this is getting into your ear or off of your phone or off of your computer, or wherever it is, I'm here right now. And I'm saying thank you because it's really, really cool to see what's happening. But mostly it's cool to see you guys thriving in such a really tough time in our country, and for those of you around the world, right? Everybody's been hit by this virus in some way, shape, or form. And no matter what side you fall on, here's the truth. The truth is that you're affected by it in some way. So I hope you're getting through it. I hope you are thriving through it. And those of you guys that are around here, our mind is what controls it. The choices that we have every single day are what get us through it and get us to being our optimal self. So thanks for being here. Thanks for playing along. And please, as always, like, subscribe, and send it out. Share it, whatever you can do. Because today I want to talk about something. I want to ask you guys a question, right? Have you ever had that situation in your life? Or, do you have those moments of overwhelm where you feel like you just can't get things done? Do you have those moments when you are, the balance of life, right? Where you with your children, or with your spouse, or with your family, you're thinking about work, and when you're at work, you're thinking, oh my gosh, I shouldn't stay that extra minute or 10 or an hour. I should be at home, right? Or sometimes when you got to go in on a weekend or something like that, and you're really having those feelings, right? That's what it comes down to. It's what you are feeling. And how do I control that? Well, I want to go with our topic today. And I want to say to you, first and foremost, balance is a myth. It's not true. There is absolutely no such thing in a 24-hour day that we are balanced. Meaning you are giving 12 hours here and 12 hours there, and we're in this perfect equilibrium of balance. Well, guess what? I'm going to stop it all for you. I'm going to give it all. Balance is a myth. There is no such thing as balance when it comes to life. There isn't. We have to stop trying to balance it, because that even causes more harm than good. What we have to think about is when you're with your family, right? Let me give it to you this way. Imagine for a second right now that your dream job, the thing that you wish you could do every day of your life, your dream. This is the thing. It's gonna pay you the right amount of money. It's something that you're passionate about. It's something that you love. And there's an interview process to it, and you got to meet that person. When you walk through that door, do you think you're committed? You think you're going to be present? I sure hope so. Or do you think you're going to be sitting there on your phone checking emails, or checking Instagram, or checking Facebook, or whatever? If you said never, not in a million years, because we know that's what's true, is there's no way you're going to do that, right? Imagine that there's some person, it could be even somebody who's passed away, or somebody that this mythical person, or even somebody who's lived in the past that you're like, man, and you get a chance to meet them. You get a chance to sit down and have dinner with them. You get to sit across the table from them. Are you going to be checking your phone? Are you going to be doing other things? I got to say, the answer is no to either one of those. But why are those moments, are we now going to be committed? Are we now going to be present? Are you telling me your son, daughter, spouse, family, they don't deserve that? Are you telling me that your current job, life, what it is, doesn't deserve that? Are you telling me that you don't deserve the best version of you? You right now, looking in that mirror, don't deserve it? Because that's where it all starts. But with us, what I've said this before, and there's in past podcasts and past lives, and it comes up in many times when I speak in front of people, is what I call is 100 or nothing. And what I mean by that is this: whatever you are doing, even if it's for 5 minutes, even if it's for an hour, whatever, give that 100% of your attention. Give it everything you have in that moment, so that when I leave that moment, I know that I gave it everything I could. So then when I go to the next moment, right, I can give that 100% of me. Because see, most of us live in this 70-30, 80-20 world where when we're really there, I mean, even 80%, you think that's pretty good. That's pretty solid. But is it? Is it really? Does your loved one deserve 80% of you? Would you want that in return? Because the answers are easy when we ask these questions. But again, if you can go 100 or nothing, when you're in that task, if you got something that needs to get done, again, think about every time in your life. Think about those things. I mean, I've done it, that procrastination factor, and something has to be done by a certain time. And guess what? We find the time, we put in and I'm laser focused on it until it gets done. Nothing else is happening. And the thing is that if I can start to teach myself that's a habit. That's a learned behavior. And if I can start to teach myself that, then I can actually do that in other aspects of my life. So when you go to dinner tonight with your spouse, even if it's at home, spend it. Put your phone away. Look them in the eye. Ask them how their day was. Give them 100% of you. And let's see what that looks like. And then keep learning and keep doing it and keep adding to it. Each and every time you have something that needs to get done or something that's a priority, again, you got to prioritize it and then give it 100% of you. Give it the best version of you, because the more times you live in the best version of you, the more times you're in it, the better opportunity you have to duplicate it again and again. And as you start to create that habit, the learned habit of me being 100% committed, me being 100% present in the moment, I can start to duplicate that over and over. And you want to know what happens? Is that the people around you do the same. It happens right now. It's probably happened to you today. I can guarantee you that if you were sitting with somebody, whether it be at work, whether it be on the couch, whether it be in the car, whatever, and that person reaches over and grabs their phone, next time you're in a crowd or you're in a group of people, watch the people around you and watch how many seconds it takes for that next person to grab their phone. Even to the fact of this is a great one. Not even to break up the actual present between the two people or three people or four people or whatever it is. But watch what happens if everybody's phone's down and somebody's phone actually rings and they say something like, "Oh, it's my child. They need something." That's an emergency maybe, right? Could be very, very tactful. And they reach over and they grab it and they take it. Don't be the first one, but just sit there and watch how long it takes before somebody else grabs their phone. It's a habit. And we have a chance to fix it. And what are we doing it for? Because somebody else did it. And now we're just following along, and now we're creating a really, really bad habit. Because now what happens is, in the moments when I'm by myself, when I'm at my computer and I got to get work done and I have things that are very important, and somehow, some way, my train of thought gets broke. Or maybe I'm writing something, I'm having a little bit of writer's block or something like that, right? Or I'm doing something. And guess what I do? Because it's in that moment that it's the same exact frequency that I do the other time. And I reach over and I grab my phone. And then all of a sudden I'm down this road. And next thing you know, I'm watching cats chase yarn on YouTube. And I'm like, whoa, 3 hours later, how did I get here? because I'm not committed to the moment. And more so than that, I'm not even present in my own life. And that I'm finding ways to be distracted instead of being focused. Because we hear that all the time. We want to be focused. Oh, I need to focus. Yeah. Guess what? It's not, you're not going to learn that in that moment. It's in the outside moments that you learn it. It's training yourself because you've already created the habit. And that's why we lose focus when we need it the most, is because we've already trained ourselves to do the other. And then we think somehow, some way, I'm going to turn on this switch and it's not going to happen when I need it, when I need focus the most. It's not true. It's not true. You have the power to fix it. You know where the power is? It's inside of you, and it's called the best version of you. And the best version of you is being present to your present life. It's being present and being in integrity to yourself. The power is in your hands. It's that simple. All right. So just remember, I'm going to leave you with it. Commit and be present. Be present in those moments and be present to yourself so you can be present to everyone around you. That's where the true best version of you lives. And people will thank you for it. They will love it. They love that eye contact. They love that true presence of who you are. Go be that person. All right. That's all I got for you today. I hope you jump over. I hope you join the group. I hope you do everything that you possibly can do. Be part of this ecosystem. Get inside. Join us, because we cannot wait. And for the rest of the time, get out there. Go be the best version of you.